Classic Car Show down at Mount Stewart. And we can see here an MG twin cam, which is absolutely beautiful. It's like a baby blue colour. As you can see, it's been raining quite a lot here today, but hopefully things will dry up in a minute or two. This is the front of the MG, which is absolutely stunning. And we'll have a wee look at the specs. This MG is a 1959. 2011 or 2111 were produced between 1958 and 1960. This is a 1955 MG 1500. Absolutely stunning looking car. Original leather seats in it and the spare wheel on the boot. So here we have another MG, which is absolutely gorgeous, pristine condition, chrome work, grille, everything is absolutely beautiful.
The car is an MG YB, built in 1952 in Abington and Oxford. It was then put in a crate and sent to Dublin, where it was reassembled by Booth Brothers and was first registered in Sligo in 1953. It was re-imported back into Northern Ireland in 1958, and I have owned the car since 1983. It spent some time in the garage, but in 2020 the restoration started, and it took 3.5 years and the car was not completely restored to its present condition until February 2024.
This is the rear of the car, which is absolutely stunning. As you can see, the paintwork is a beautiful colour. The car is really the star, isn't it?
This is a 1936 MG TA. There were 3003 made up until 1939. This one has been rebuilt from a chassis upwards and has just been recently finished. Okay.
The engine in this car is 1292 cc. And as you can see, it is absolutely beautiful wire wheels. This is a little view of the car from the side. You can see it has a soft top roof. And we'll have a wee look inside. This is the price of the car and all the information in relation to the car when it was new. The car was £222. And as you can see, it has an absolutely beautiful walnut dashboard. This is another MG with wire wheels. I'm not sure of the model of it, but it's 4-cylinder, and you can see the manifold coming down the side of the car going into the silencer. See the fuel filler cap on top of the back of the car, and the pointed rear end, and the registration is YS4677. This car has competed in the Ulster Classic Trial, has the wire wheels and the quick release nut for removing the wheel, and this car has drum brakes. This MG is similar to the one that we looked at before, however this one has the roof up, which is probably a good idea on a day like today. And we can see here the registration of this car is UG5221. I can see that the back end of this car is flat, and the spare tire is attached via a bracket to the rear panel of the car. And you can also see here, that is where you put the petrol in the car. These cars originally all ran on unleaded fuel. Similar stunning MG, similar to the one that we've seen earlier. You can see that it has a vinyl roof, wire wheels. Registration of this car is GJ9151. Look how tiny it is inside, and this car was actually built for two people to sit in. Absolutely stunning. I'll give you a view of the outside of Mount Stewart House, which has been in the same family for generations. Plenty of people here today at the porch, and we'll show you later on inside. And this is one of the new MGs. This is an MG4 electric car, so there's no internal combustion engine in this vehicle. I think it's very stylish. I like the colour of it. That must be where you plug the car into the charger to top up the battery. Interesting, very stylish. This is the rear of the car, and I think it looks extremely well. This is another MG car. Now, I'm a little bit familiar with these. As far as I'm aware, when they were manufactured, they had overheating problems. The cylinder head used to warp on them, but I know there's a modification for that, which cured the problem or the defect. Here we can see the rear of the car, so the engine of this car is actually in the rear, and it also has sensors. You can see the parking sensors just there. So when you're reversing the car back, if you come too close to an object, it will let off an alarm inside the vehicle. This MG is a model TF85. The most beautiful pearl white colour. Another MG, as we can see, and there's something a little bit different about this one, and that is it has no chrome bumpers on it, but it is very attractive. With its soft top, and again no bumpers at the rear of this car, which makes it quite unique. Again, we can see the car here and the wheels on it. I'm not sure if they are the original wheels or an aftermarket wheels, but they definitely are sports wheels. There's a very interesting registration, MAD 844P. And this MG has the chrome bumpers with the overriders. Again, it's in beautiful condition. Soft top. We'll have a wee look around the side and the back of it. This MG has the original wheels on it. Very stylish rear. We'll just start to feel a bit of rain coming on again, so we'll move on as quickly as we can. This MG here, it's an MG BGT. and it may, oh I can't confirm, it may have a 3.5 litre engine in it, but again it has the original chrome bumpers and the original wheels. Beautiful condition, and it has what I would call a sunshine roof. You can pull the cover back and you can be exposed to the elements, whether it's sunshine, rain, whatever. This is the front of the car, which is in pristine condition. Chrome work is beautiful on it, paint work is beautiful on it. And this is Ben, not Ben from the Flower Pot Man, but this is Ben. I remember when I was a child having a car similar to this, and it was great fun going up and down a hill front of my house in Gortland Park. This is another MG, again no bumpers on it, but you can see the quick release catches on the bonnet of this car. So I would imagine that this car has competed in hill climbs and things like that, probably the Craig Anta hill climb.
Are you staying with Dad?
That runs in Belfast off the Belmont Road. You can see the sports wheels on it, and the soft top clips where you can remove the soft top and store it either in the back of the car or in the boot.
Hi, so this is a 1973 round wheel arch MG Midget, originally with a 1275cc engine, now taken out overboard to make it a bit faster for competition use. So we've used the car for the last 17 years in a combination of auto tests, night navigation rallies, Circuit of Ireland retro events, hill climbs, sprints. So it's been quite a busy competition car over the years. So we just look forward to using it each season.
And have you had much success with it?
Yeah, we've been, well, I guess you could say we've been very successful with the car. I'm not entirely sure how many events it's won outright. So but for 10 years it was pretty dominant, almost unbeatable for almost 10 years.
It's fantastic. It really is fantastic,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
That's great, thanks.
You know you're doing something right whenever they try.
Again, this is another MG with a rack over the boot of the car. See the registration, YRM890, with the original chrome bumpers and overriders. The interesting factor in this car is you can see the rear brake lights and the indicators are combined, and you can also see the petrol cap and the rear fog lamp. MG has a stunning grille on it, and again spotlights on the front. Very, very nice car indeed. And this is a preview of the side of the car. Fantastic wheels on it. And this is a stand for the Ulster Automobile Club, where you can see plenty of memorabilia. And you can see the website. Okay. Painting. And you can see the Marquis of Londonderry's seat with his letterbox. Very, very nice indeed. Marquis's clothes, including waistcoat and his brogue shoes and his whip. Statue in the main hall of the house. And you can see busts. The busts are in marble. Very nice indeed. And you can see all the previous lords and ladies on the wall. Fine stature, gilt framed painting. This is the chapel, Mount Stewart. Church of Ireland Church, same as myself. And this chapel was for Lady and Lord Londonderry and staff who worked on the estate.
And prior to that, all the Marquises prior to that when they were here. So from the fourth Marquis up. Marquis's daughter married the Marquis of Porscourt and became Catholic, transferred to Catholicism, so had to be confessional put in. But it's mainly been Church of Ireland throughout all this time.
Just inside the entrance to Mount Stewart, which is absolutely breathtaking. This is one of the halls, or one of the wings inside Mount Stewart. Again with busts and a fantastic picture of Lord Londonderry. Let's just see if we can get his head in. Outstanding. And here we have the dining room. Lord Londonderry here. And Lady Londonderry. And we can see the dining table with 10 chairs and 4 carvers. The carvers are the chairs at the end. Candlesticks. Absolutely wonderful. This is the view from the dining room to where the car show was outside, and it has dried up quite a lot from what it was like earlier on. Very, very nice indeed. See the lush trees in the distance, the gardens. And hopefully we'll come back sometime and take a walk of the gardens, which would be absolutely fantastic. You see the dining table, the plates, glasses, knives and forks. Very, very nice indeed. oil paintings of the family. See this magnificent sideboard with all the china in it. Very, very nice indeed. And this Japanese cabinet with marquetry. Again, more side cabinets with china inside, and even a bust up the top. Leading on to this wonderful staircase with banisters on each side. And the famous horse. So we're looking at a beautiful painting on the wall, and this gentleman is going to tell us who this lady is and who her son is.
Well, this is a portrait of Frances Anne Vane Tempest, painted by Sir Thomas Lawrence in 1827 at the request of her husband. And the portrait has a background of Wynyard, their big house in England, and it's very much a portrait of her eldest son, George, or maybe even called Henry at times, leading his mother up the steps into the house.
So we're in the drawing room here, and what we can see is a piano. I think it's a piano.
Yes. This is a Bechstein piano. It's probably the region of 100 years old. Interestingly, there are two pianos that probably bought about the same time in the house. One is in the drawing room here. The other one is in the salon, which Lady Rose occupies. I find it very interesting to find a piano painted green. So whether Edith commissioned somebody to paint this green or what happened, I'm not too sure.
Okay, thank you very much.
Well, the interesting bit about this house in general is set up to reflect the residency of Edith when she took it over more or less in 1921 and moved here and made changes to the house. We're fortunate enough that this house contains a lot of what was originally furniture.
This is the furniture in the drawing room here, which is outstanding. Could you imagine living in a house like this here? Growing up in a house like this, playing in the gardens. This is another dining room, and you can see they have a painting. We can look out at the view from the dining room into the gardens. The gardens are absolutely outstanding. So we'll take a dander out to the gardens in a couple of minutes after we've finished filming in the house. See the chandelier, the crystal chandelier. Beautiful ceiling with cornice. This is a real treat. This is a view of the car park, Mount Stewart House, and you can see in the distance the Mourne Mountains, Slieve Donard, Slieve Comida. Looking over Strangford Loch. Named by the Vikings as Strong Fjord. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you want to get notifications in the future, hit the notification bell. Thank you for watching.